All right, guys, so I actually left all of the purchases from the Goodwill outlet store at my mom's house earlier, so there'll be no haul video tonight. We will do another one tomorrow night when I get back. But tonight I'm going to do the video I promised last night, which is the sourcing of private label goods off of Alibaba. Basically, long story short, that is exporting and importing from China goods that are unbranded and then rebranding them with your own brand name so you can sell them on Amazon or Amazon FBA. So if you guys can see my screen here, this is the Alibaba main website. I know most of you have already used this. A lot of you comment about this website, but some of you and all of you that have not used it, this is basically the eBay of China / importing of unbranded and generic goods. Pretty much everything comes from China. There are a few exceptions. There's Korean and Taiwan and some other countries, but pretty much all Chinese stuff. You'll sign up for this just like you would any other website, email, logins, everything right over here. And then you can start searching just like you will on eBay here at the top search bar for any product you can think of. And then you can sort it by the buyer or by the sellers and the exporters, which is the important part of Alibaba. And this is how you stay safe. So let's say that you want to look up an iPad mini shockproof case. Let's say you wanted to sell these. So we'll just search for that iPad mini shockproof case. And here we go. Here's one right here. This is a shockproof silicone case for the new iPad or iPad 2. And this is minimum order 100 pieces. We talked about this in the last clip, the last video. Most of these sellers have a minimum order. Most of them are usually around 100 pieces. This guy's selling them for 1 to 2 cents a piece. So you could theoretically buy an order from this guy for like 10 bucks, but the shipping is going to cost you like 10 times that. So make sure if you're going to order enough of an item that the shipping is going to make sense. If you're only buying 100 of something, you're probably looking at like, you know, if these things are 8 ounces a piece, 2 per pound, you're looking at 50 pounds. From China, you're looking at like 100, 150 bucks. So you're immediately adding like $1 an item for the shipping. So keep that in mind. And when you're sorting these items after you search for something, you want to come up here to the top, and under supplier types, you want to check the box that says gold supplier and trade assurance. Basically, the trade assurance is Alibaba's protection program. These are people that if you purchase from them, you're covered. It's kind of like a PayPal protection. And then under gold supplier, these are your top rated sellers on Alibaba. They have the best feedback. So you want to search by those two right there. And then you can scroll down and you'll see all the buyers that fall under these categories. Here, like this one is newest shockproof, dust dirt proof, aluminum metal military heavy duty protective case for an iPad mini 3. And it's a 100-piece minimum order. These range between $18 and $21, but these are like the $100 ones that are retail. So you could probably resell these for about 40 or 50 bucks, but that's kind of expensive. For an 100-piece order, you're looking at spending like $2,000. So if you're just starting, that's probably a little expensive to start off with. You'll want to look at stuff that's like $1, $2 an item. Here's a good one. This is a 2-in-1 shockproof hybrid armor case for an iPad mini 4, which is the newest iPad mini. These are $2 a piece, 100-piece order. So you could literally spend $200, get 100 of these, and then your shipping's going to be probably 100 bucks. So $300, you would be into these for $3 a piece, and hopefully you could list them on Amazon FBA for like, I don't know, maybe like $9.99, $12.99. But you really have to market them. And like I said, don't spend all your money on one thing. You got to kind of experiment and try different things out. Once you find one that sells and you find one that is, you know, a consistent seller, then you can order a bigger quantity, which will save you on the shipping, save you on the price. A lot of these sellers will give you a better price if you're buying more. If you're buying 100, the price is $2. But if you call them up and you're like, hey, these sold really good, I'd like to get 1,000, they might give them to you for like $1.75. That's pretty much how any of them work. So once you find one that you're interested in, you come over here to the right-hand side, and it will show you how many transactions they've done, the total amount of money they've done, their response rate, and their feedback. And then right there in the orange box, you can hit Contact Supplier. When you click that, it's just like an end software messaging system, just like eBay, and you will message them, and that's that. Okay, so once you message the seller and work out a deal with them, they'll usually go back and forth with you on the price, couple messages back and forth. And keep in mind, they are on overseas time and they're Chinese. A lot of times they'll want to use WhatsApp or Skype or something like that to message with you. You have to keep in mind that they're like 12 or 13 hours ahead of us. So if they're trying to message you at like noon their time, it's actually like 1 o'clock in the morning our time, or 12 o'clock, so keep that in mind. But basically, once you get a message and you work back and forth with them and you work out a deal, always pay PayPal. No matter what, pay PayPal. Don't wire them money, don't bank transfer money, no Western Union, none of that stuff. Just PayPal them money. If you use PayPal and there's any kind of problem, you can just file a chargeback or file a PayPal claim, and you're all set. Make sure they send you an invoice via PayPal. You want a PayPal invoice that you have to pay. Do not go on PayPal and click send money. If you voluntarily send the money, you have no protection. You have to have an invoice and you're all set. That gives you the buyer protection, and then if they screw you or don't send you the product, then you can just file a case and get money back. And the best way to fund the PayPal transaction is using a credit card, because if the PayPal case gets denied, which it won't, but if it does for any reason, you can just call your credit card and file a chargeback, and the credit card will refund you the money and take it up with PayPal. So that's how you stay safe on Alibaba. That's how you source merchandise. And you can basically search for anything from cases to headphones to generic t-shirts to everything you can think of, you can find on Alibaba. Just go crazy, search it out, and be careful. Start with small orders. Don't order thousands of dollars of merchandise. Just order, 100 items, spend $200 or $300, and give it a try before you, go crazy on it. Hope you guys basically learned how to use Alibaba and got a lot out of this and enjoyed the video. And that's number 2 of our 3 video series. I taught you guys what private label is. Now I've taught you guys how to source private label on Alibaba. And tomorrow night we will do how to list the FBA private label merchandise once it arrives to your location. How you can print your own UPCs and get them up on Amazon or get them shipped into Amazon FBA. Alright guys, so tomorrow night's video, look for that. As always, make sure you subscribe and follow us on social media. All the links are in the description box. You guys know where to find them, and we'll see you tomorrow.